you had anything to eat yet today?
How am I going to know you're even taking care of my son?
I mean, you could take a nap. I'm going to be here the whole time.
Everybody's been making decisions for us all the time since he was born. I mean, I didn't even get to cut the cord.
I don't think any of us consciously want to treat families differently. I think if you asked any of us, we would say we treat every family the same.
Oh, this is aggravating.
But those families that need us the most to be on their side, I think sometimes we aren't.
I'm seeing these nurses check on the baby next door and not coming in here as often. And I'm glad she's getting better, but I'm still worried because she has all those tubes connected to her.
We have to accept that systemic racism is a reality and that there's something that we can do about it.
The Role of Bias and De-Escalation course is a course where we offer our healthcare professionals an opportunity to learn and reflect on their own bias, and then learn evidence-based bias mitigation strategies and get a chance to practice those strategies in a simulated setting with a live patient actor.
It was the one thing I wanted to do was be able to cut the cord of my son.
Have you been able to touch John yet or hold him?
Can I?
Absolutely. If you're a child of color, you may not be offered pain medication as frequently as a white child. Or you may not be offered donor breast milk if you are a Black family as consistently as if you're a white family. That's our intention, is to first get people to recognize what their biases are, and then have people have some tools to actually try to mitigate those in practice.
I think the course really taught me how to pause and reflect before speaking. I think it also was important to learn to validate somebody's experience rather than explain it away.
Yeah, I recently read articles that were highlighted on the news that Black babies are receiving worse outcomes and they're not getting the same care as white babies in the NICU.
That is concerning, and I would imagine that's got to be really frightening for you as a mother to read those things.
Basically, it allows people to jump into a scenario and they can pause it and say, I don't know what to say here, or okay, I'm kind of lost.
Nobody's telling me anything. I'm his father. I should know what's going on.
Time out. I'm not really sure what to do here.
Okay, so let's pause there.
And the group works together. So they might say, I wonder if you said this, like maybe we could start there.
Would you be willing to try out those words in our simulation?
I can try.
The way we've looked at this course to see if it's working is, as we developed the curriculum, we also thought about the long-term plan and the outcomes that we would look at. First, hearing from our participants, did they feel that it impacted them? Was it an opportunity for them to self-reflect? And then to ask them, are you using these bias mitigation strategies at the bedside? But then we also looked at the family satisfaction scores, stratifying them by race to see, has there been an impact, right? This is now top of mind after people have practiced. Is it impacting how the patients are seeing the care?
I've seen more people taking the time in rooms with families to make sure that they feel well cared for. And now, in situations where families are starting to feel frustrated, I think I can pick up on those cues faster and de-escalate it sooner.
The Role of Bias and De-Escalation course is really important because we know that kids are dying because outcomes are different for kids of color, and this course is aimed to ultimately decrease those disparities.
I think it also helps us own our outcomes, really recognizing that, hey, we have gaps, so we need to be able to recognize it and work towards addressing it.
The Role of Bias and De-Escalation course really helps us live out the mission that Children's Minnesota has of being every family's essential partner. And it's not just the families that look like us, but every family.